Welcome to Houston Life. It is Monday, October 21st, 2024. I'm Tessa Barrera. My buddy Derek has the day off, and I hope he's taking advantage of the free time. But you know what? I invited a special guest to fill in for him today. So I saw her shutting it down at Secret Group H-Tech. She has quite the following online. You may have seen her performing at Secret Group or Houston Improv. Welcome to Studio B, Lotto Marie. It's like The Price is Right. Come on down. Yay. Okay. Hi.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's going. It's good to see you again.
It's good to see you. So the last time I saw Lotto, we were literally in a parking lot of Secret Group, and I had a couple of drinks, but you had made me belly ache laugh. You were the closer,
yes.
And you shut it down that night.
Tell the full story. She had a full cake, and she was not sharing the cake, and I was very concerned about the sake of the cake.
You were following me.
Yeah,
you were like, slice that open. I was like, oh, it's my birthday. You were like, well, give me some cake. I was like, no. I'm going to take this home.
She's like, I'm not going to give you cake, but I'll bring you on the Houston Life. That's exactly how I got here. I wanted cake, and then I got all of this.
It's a little better than cake. I mean, it just depends.
Well, we don't know because I never got the cake.
Okay,
so.
yeah, you're right. It was a very good cake.
Okay, look at you. Well,
it was delicious.
Well, happy belated birthday.
Thank you so much. Hey, okay, so I feel like I know you because I saw you up there at Secret Group, and I was like, here's someone who is just owning the crowd. I mean, you were like vibing. I feel like you had so much material, but you were just playing to the crowd, and you had us eating out of the palm of your hand that night. But this is something that you have been doing for a while now. Give people a little bit of your background. Just let our folks get to know you.
Yes, 8 years ago, I started doing stand-up comedy. I started because I wanted to host an MC.
Okay.
Actually, even things like this is something that I, desire to do. And somebody said, you should try stand-up because you're kind of funny. So I went, and the first time I'll never forget, I was up there talking about toilet paper and paper towels. It was not great material at all, but I was up there and I was stuck to it. And literally, you fast forward to 8 years now, I just had my first opportunity to headline the Houston Improv back in April.
Love it.
I've traveled the world and been to Belize. I've been to Alaska too, very cold, bears and whatnot. I've been doing comedy. In addition to stand-up, I also do private events and gigs. I do games. I host events. So I did get the opportunity to host, and look at me now, and it's all because of the stand-up. Yes, that was in Belize.
Okay, so how did you book this is also in Belize. This is Lotto feeding the birds, those pelicans. Those are some big birds.
Yeah.
How did you get this gig? I mean, someone said, hey, come be funny over here, right? That's what happens when you're funny. People are like, I want to laugh more. That's why you're here with me, because I'm like, no, we're going to laugh. I want more. I need more Lotto in my life.
Yes.
You're just so funny. It's not just funny. It's like, you're interesting.
Okay.
You're interesting. So when you sent over a bio, I'm like, well, tell me a little bit about yourself. You're like, oh, I'm gonna become an auctioneer.
Yeah. So that's new to people. Even my followers don't know. I completed an auctioneer program in Dallas. I took it was about it had to do 80 hours.
Okay, hold on, but why? Why did you want to be?
I was at an event. I've been doing comedy for 8 years. 2 years in, I was at an event, and there's a pretty popular auctioneer here, and he did an event, and I was like, I want to do that. And that's pretty much how comedy came about. And so I finally got the opportunity to attend the school, and now I'll be taking my state boards to be a licensed auctioneer here in Texas.
Go on. Okay, no, we have okay, listen, because we have a little bit of video of you practicing with your class. Check this out.
$55 bid now, 60 now, 60, will you give me 60? $55 bid now, 60 now, 60, will you give me 60? $60 bid now, 65 now.
Okay, so this is you in the class when y'all were getting your certified, and then here's you. Is this like your audition that you had to do in front of the auctioneer officer? I don't know.
No, so literally we have 80 hours of class that you have to complete. This is Mike Jones. He's been an instructor for over 30 years at his auctioneer school, and literally 18 of us, we were a family, and so every day we had to practice our chant. That's what they call it. It's a chant.
Okay.
So the first video, what you saw is tongue twisters. So you do tongue twisters to get your mouth and your things ready for you to do the chant.
Give us a little.
Okay, you want to tongue
Yeah, this is your camera, by the way. Yeah,
okay.
Give it right here.
All right, awesome.
Teach me, yeah.
So you want to do a chant?
Sure.
Okay.
I think.
All right, this is one of my favorite ones. It's one of the hardest ones. Betty Bopper bought a box of Okay.
Betty Bopper bought a box of. Okay.
Betty Bopper bought a. Okay, now
A box of bacon.
No, it wasn't a box
what?
of bacon. But just to do a simple chant, we'll do. All right. 10 now, 20 now, 20 now, 20 now, give me 30. Will you give me 30? 10 now, 20 now, 20. Will you give me 30? 30 now, will you give me 40? Looking for 40, going to 40, going to 40 now, 45. How about 45 now? Will you give me 50? 50 now, 55 now, 50 now, 60 now, 70. And it just goes on until we get sold somewhere right there.
I'm not. Okay. My producer is saying, my producer goes, your turn. I'm like, come on now. Come on now. 50, give me 50, give me 40, give me 5, give me 5.
Okay, so you're just saying numbers. Is that what it sounded like? I was progressively going up to get it, but it also helps if we have bitter. So we have to have some bitter.
Okay.
And then I can, progressively.
I see.
Bet.
I was singing Metallica. Give me fuel, give me 5, give me $1,000. I just started singing Metallica. I'm sorry. But you know what? That's why she has the certificate.
Yes.
And then you'll be like an auctioneer. Ooh, you'll be like auctioning off 50 Cent stuff because he's in Houston now.
Yes. And so Johnny Bravo was the person that I seen. Coincidentally, Johnny Bravo was the one that auctioned that event that you just recently seen.
Okay.
6 years ago, Johnny Bravo was on stage, and I was like, I want a piece of that, and I want to do it.
Ooh.
Going back to the piece of cake.
She wants her slice of the pie. Give my girl her slice of the pie.
And that's why we're here now.
For real. And you know what? Here's what. When I started talking to you, I was like, this is someone who, when they want to do something, they don't say, oh, I just want it to fall in my lap. Like, you go out and you make stuff happen. Tell people about how you got your family, how you started to test your material on your family.
Gosh. Yes, I wanted to bring my mom here today. And
we can wave her. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
We love you.
I know
she looks great.
Yeah, she wanted to wear, I don't know, she was talking about an outfit that she doesn't even realize that she's not even going to be here today. But maybe another time. But so I had did a couple rounds of open mic, and it wasn't great. Mm-hmm. But so then I took some time to actually write out some material, and I thought the best way to do it would be to invite my friends and family. I invited my friends and family to my parents' home. I drove to Kima, and I bought a very big fish. I don't know if I sent the picture of the fish. I don't know if they have that. That's my mom. I brought a very big fish, a large fish, and I brought it back to my mom's house.
Okay.
In addition to that, I actually had 20 people there. I cooked for them, and they got what they say, fat and full.
Yeah.
And then they sat down, and I did my jokes, and I used the remote control when I did the jokes.
You're like, all right, now that I fed you, I'm gonna y'all need to tell me if this is funny or not. And that's so good.
And
that's so good.
And that's me the first time talking about how we bless the food and how do we do it every day? Well, God knows that we want it to be blessed every day.
Yes.
And so that's the fish that I bought. That large fish, they had to break it down and scale it down and everything. And my mom was so mad. She's like, never buy a fish this big. I'm just thinking I'm gonna feed 20 people.
Yeah, like Jesus, just feed everyone with all the fish.
Yes.
You could feed the myriad of people. Okay, a couple more things. Man, I could talk to you all day, but you had a couple of proud moments that you said. One of them was performing in Vidor, Texas.
Yes.
Now, for people that don't know, Vidor is like a notoriously, they call it a sundown town.
Yes,
so it's predominantly white.
Yeah.
Anyone who is not white might have a little bit of hostility geared towards them.
Yeah.
But how did you get about to book a comedy gig in that
somebody,
city?
a good partner of mine, Jesse Payton, already had a relationship with them, and he brought comedy. I'm one of the people that I work with quite often, and he literally said there, and I just said yes. Like, I love comedy. I'll do it anywhere. If you're like, hey, I got a show in this shoebox, I'll probably show up. I had no idea. It was when I started posting it that people, because I'm originally from Omaha, Nebraska, but people started messaging me like, you can't go there. You can't go there. And they started sending me videos and pictures of all the things that happened, over, a couple of decades.
Some scary stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very, very scary stuff. And I didn't care. I wanted to go. I just want to make people laugh, and I just want to make all people laugh. I don't really care about any of the backstory of the things. And it was such a, I cried. I cried in the end when I got to tell the people the story about how I got here.
Well, we have a little, can we still run that thought? Joanna, let's see how your show in Vidor went.
Okay.
All right, I got my people right here in Vidor. Y'all got to see me do comedy night. How did I do?
We're in Vidor, Texas.
Uh-huh.
She's safe, and
Yes.
she rocked this place.
Yes.
It was awesome. Join us.
Yes.
Join
Yes.
her.
Yes.
Let's do it again.
Let's
do it again.
Wow.
Yeah.
Crowd really liked you there.
They really
That's what I'm
did.
saying. I mean, you really know how to win people over. And a female in comedy, like, I don't know. I feel like it's harder for a girl to shut down the house than it is for a man. I don't know why. Am I making that? Is that in my head?
No,
or?
it's definitely a thing because they already automatically think that women are not funny. They think
Yeah.
that we only have one context of material that we use. And I pride myself. And like you said earlier, like I go after it. Since the third year into comedy, I started traveling and going to different places for myself. Nobody was asking. Nobody was like, hey, get up here. We want to see you. It was me. And then I've just been doing it and progressively just gotten better.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's see. You will be on the road soon, but you do have a big local gig this
Yes.
Thursday. So let's tell our peeps where they can find you. I believe the Improv, right?
Yes, I'll be at the Improv with Jeff Joe. He'll be headlining that, and I'll be featuring for him. And then I'm on tour with Jared Freed, so I'll be in North Carolina this Friday.
Oh, so I'm glad we got you when we got you. Coming
Yes.
soon, though, you're going to have a comedy special shot at the Riot Comedy Club. And as she mentioned, I mean, you'll host a dating game. You
Yes.
will do like a Family Feud game.
Yes.
What was that? What is
Survey Says.
Survey Says.
Yes.
Okay, very cool.